First live stream of a stabbing ever in the Netherlands. For the first time in the Netherlands, live stream of a stabbing were shown on social media. What was wrong with Bouchra to stab her half-sister Anouk Dekker to death, and to stream this on Instagram? Anouk tried to escape to the neighbor's house, but Bouchra followed her and attacked her with a knife. The neighbor's dog was not spared either. At first, it was thought that the dog would survive the attack, but unfortunately, the dog did not survive the stabbing either. According to family members, Bouchra had been behaving differently for some time before she stabbed her sister Anouk Dekker to death. Rumors circulated that Bouchra stabbed her sister to death because of an argument over a pair of pants, but in the live stream, Bouchra could be heard talking about a rape of a family member. This was never discussed during the trial. On the fateful day, the two sisters are said to have attended a niece's birthday together. There, Bouchra D's behavior would have already been noticed, because she was a lot quieter and calmer than usual. According to several acquaintances of the sisters, that day was the birthday of a niece who turned 6 years old. Anouk Dekker and Bouchra D would have gone to the birthday together. Other visitors would have noticed that Bouchra was a lot quieter than usual and stood aloof. For example, they described that the woman was usually someone who set the mood at a party. In the end, things go completely wrong. The two women are back home in their home on the Slagendreef, where they live with their mother. The three sisters have the same mother but different fathers. The mother was not home at the time of the stabbing. At one point, the two women get into an argument with each other. This will be broadcast by Bouchra via live stream. During the quarrel, she stabs her sister Anouk Dekker several times with a knife. While Anouk screams for help and the neighbors open the door, they are confronted with a horrific scene. To get themselves to safety, they lock themselves in a room. In the hallway of the neighbor's house, Bouchra D inflicts the fatal stabs on Anouk. The emergency services tried to save the life of Anouk Dekker, but the woman was so badly injured that she died of her injuries on the spot. Bouchra D can be arrested immediately. She still has the knife she used to kill her sister in her hand. The neighbor's dog is picked up by the animal ambulance. At this point, the dog was still stable, but unfortunately, he still succumbed to his injuries. According to acquaintances of the two women, the relationship between the sisters would always have been very good. But lately, something seemed to have come up. Bouchra D seemed to be struggling. She wasn't doing well, and she was said to have gone into debt everywhere. Acquaintances describe her as someone who is not afraid of the devil. A few years ago, she had a long-time relationship with another young man from Den Bosch who has not been in the news too positively. It concerns Frankie Van E. He is a nephew of Boy M. The rapes are said to have taken place in his garage. The case came to light in early 2019 when 3 girls aged 15 and 16 filed separate police reports. The girls were presumably drugged and then sexually abused by several boys. Anouk Dekker was said to be the opposite of her sister Bouchra D. According to acquaintances, Anouk was a very sweet woman, and Bouchra was often jealous of her. Bouchra is said to have said more than once that she wanted to make Anouk cold because she was too pretty. And all the boys in Anouk were interested. Bouchra stated that she had voices in her head that night. According to the court, Bouchra suffers from schizophrenia and is therefore not punishable. According to experts at the Peter Bond Center, Bouchra was in a state of psychosis when she killed her sister. Like many people, Anouk's father doesn't believe the story. He said earlier, "It should not be the case that Bouchra will be walking around in society again in some time. There is no punishment too high for this cowardly, diabolical act." According to experts, there is a high chance of recurrence if Bouchra is not treated for her mental health problems. The Public Prosecution Service demanded TBS with compulsory nursing, but according to the court, that can actually be harmful to Bouchra. Therefore, the court imposes a lighter form, TBS with conditions. Despite everything, Bouchra's mother hopes that she will be able to hold her daughter in her arms again. Bouchra's mother said during the hearing, "I am convinced that my Bouchra will return to society. Despite our broken hearts, we want to make room for her again." Bouchra is regularly allowed to go on unaccompanied leave. Since her conviction, she has been living in a psychiatric clinic in Amsterdam, where she is being treated. She is also obliged to take her medication and is not allowed to contact Anouk's father. According to the lawyer, she is doing well. She can be seen again on various social media channels. Unbelievable, but this is the Netherlands. Don't forget to like and subscribe on our channel.